They were shocked to learn that the $100 million contract with Netflix was Harry and Meghan's only source of income in the United States. Their worth is progressively reducing to zero. Good day, pals. Welcome to Royal Family News Update, where we will be bringing you all the latest updates on the royal family, including the latest scandal involving the hypocritical Harry and Meghan Markle. According to a royal observer, Harry and Meghan Markle have backed themselves into a brand corner after leaving the firm for good 2 years ago. When announcing their business partnership with the video streaming service Netflix in September 2020, the evil Sussex claimed they planned to provide motivational, inspirational, and educational content. According to journalist Daniela Elser, the couple has only shown off a handful of projects for the media giant, including a biographical docuseries that makes false accusations against the palace and some of their royal relatives. Based on the content of the Harry-Meghan documentary and the Sussexes' numerous interviews and public appearances over the past several months, the evil Sussex has been painted with a very specific image that may be hard to shed, according to Ms. Elser. To paraphrase, is what has left that tempting a proposal to, say, Netflix. After stripping them of their titles, palace ties, allegations of royal racism, and callous disregard for their suffering. In a recent commentary for the New Zealand Herald, the columnist made the following statement. The Sussexes appear to be in a difficult situation. Since their royal refugee status was their most valuable asset when they arrived in the United States and found that the royal money teat had suddenly run dry, it is understandable that their entire public image and business output have thus far been based on it. Ms. Elser continued by saying that the Sussexes needed money and that Netflix seemed like a made-in-heaven match for them. However, after more than 2 years, the public views Harry and Meghan less for their charitable work and more for their willingness to disparage the royal family, sometimes in exchange for a substantial payment. After the premiere of Harry and Meghan's film, The Evil House of Sussex released Live to Lead, a documentary about influential world leaders. Therefore, they committed to making inspiring, uplifting, and informative content in 2020. Show me something they've made or done that fits any of those categories and I'll believe it. Is there anything in all their garbage that could be considered inspirational, and do you know anyone who has found any of it to be so? As for what they did that could be considered educational, I am at a loss. Why would anyone look to them for guidance when they lack the education, training, and experience to offer advice on anything of value? They'll run out of money, King Charles will take them back and forgive all their debts, and we'll be stuck with the liars here in the UK. They'll continue to live in comfort and keep their titles after the crash, so they don't have to worry about anything at the moment. A truly repulsive image of the United Kingdom, wouldn't you say? Someone said in the comment section, I know many of you will think I am stupid, but here's something I just don't get. Harry has married a woman who clearly captivates his heart. I am sure he adores his 2 kids. Now that he is supposedly pursuing a career in showbiz, he is free from the place he supposedly detested. Although opinions may differ on that. His residence is opulent in appearance. Although it is not a palace or castle, it is also not the hated Nottingham cottage. Why, then, does he seem so downcast? To add insult to injury, he looks 10 years older and skinnier than he did when he first met Meghan. He ought to be beaming from ear to ear if the life he has chosen is so perfect. Not realizing there was nothing left to give after surrendering their humanity to Netflix and the dollar, these two wasted their lives. Netflix is paying for something that will never be delivered, as these two have no background in making uplifting documentaries. Definitely a marriage made in heaven. No one sane would be good friends with Harry and Meghan, so they don't have any. When they can sit on national television and publicly slander both their sibling and their parent, they can do it to anyone. Prince Harry, who served as a soldier in Afghanistan, thinks that people actually believed that his brother shouted and screamed at him to the point where he was terrified. They are so far removed from reality that I believe William actually did shout at him, and that this is what we refer to as a family row. How he sat there and gushed about how wonderful and caring Meg is on television is not indicative of anything. And this is the same Meg who, 4 years after she dumped him, still doesn't speak to him, so yeah, she's all about mercy and forgiveness. Both are dishonest and out for financial gain. How Harry can look himself in the mirror after he has honed his words and behavior to attack, damage, and hurt in front of the world and not behind closed doors like he should have is beyond me. It just proves that everything his vile wife has instigated was born out of greed, destruction, and celebrity. She has been shown to be harmful not only to her own family, but also to our country and the royal family as a whole thanks to the clumsy prince. In the same way that we Brits are embarrassed by him, he ought to be embarrassed by himself. Netflix regarding the docuseries about Harry and Meghan. Where is the proof for any of the claims made? It's all a bunch of lies, with the content often doctored to make it sound more convincing. There was no opposition to Harry and Meghan. Everyone in the show was on their side. Even the lawyer for Harry and Meghan raised eyebrows with her claims that the media does not work like that, prompting many to wonder where the evidence is. A 2014 photo that was cropped for the hugging story was used. This Harry Potter picture was crazy long before Meghan and Harry had even met. There should be laws against the extreme bias, false claims, and misinformation that characterized the documentary series. The documentary series criticizes the late monarch and her husband's lifetime of service to the Commonwealth, suggesting that they were only interested in advancing their own interests. By editing out the words "your service," Harry says, "They were happy to lie to protect my brother from the Queen's speech." Netflix was able to change the context and alter the meaning. However, there was a line in the subtitles that I think has since been taken out that read it said the media were happy to lie to protect my brother. As a result of Netflix and the royal couple's actions, the British and Commonwealth publics were subjected to an anti-royal propaganda campaign. Without being bound by the strict protocols of the British royal family, they hoped to cash in on the adoration of the Hollywood elite by becoming America's royal family. The Queen has told them no, so they're acting like spoiled brats. They have nothing to offer except a tenuous link to the royal family, and yet they continue to speak ill of the royals, their own family, and his country. Meghan always wanted to be called Princess Meghan, but she's been referred to as Duchess Meghan instead. If she marries Prince Harry, she'll finally get the princess title she's always wanted, but it will be Princess Harry and not Meghan. Has anyone else noticed that Harry and Meghan love to shout out the names of celebrities who are far more well-known than they are? Who's next, the royal family, Beyoncé, or Nelson Mandela? At the age of 11, Meghan changed a commercial for a washing-up detergent. And now she's riding that success like she's Nelson Mandela or the Queen of England. Beyoncé has been thrown into the fray because everyone knows she has incredible talent for as long as she lives, and Meghan really wants everyone to know that she has met Beyoncé a total of 3 times since she married Prince Harry. Everything they do reeks of them trying to gain attention for themselves, which is clearly not a high priority for them. It's clear that Harry and Meghan are green with envy over William's impending coronation as King of England. They are pathetic, and no true leader would ever sell their misery to Netflix for quick cash. Feel free to share your thoughts on the future prediction blunder of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan below. Please share your opinions in the space provided below. We really hope this video was informative for you. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share if you enjoy the content. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this newsletter and hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.